I honestly feel like there is no right way to start this video, so I'm just going to start talking and hope that you don't click off. If you know what's good for you, then you will keep on watching. Today I'm going to be talking about how I had a physical glow up from this to this without actually doing any physical work and focusing on the internal. I am so sick of seeing everyone talking about having their physical glow up, and it is all just doing superficial practices like, getting your hair done, getting your nails done, going to the gym. Obviously that is going to amount up to a physical glow up, but if you really want to glow up and just be the best, happiest version of yourself, then it's all internal. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. This isn't just about looks. In fact, it's entirely not about looks. This is about just being a magnetic and pleasant human being on this earth to be around, and then you will physically glow. I feel like I probably need to put in some disclaimers. These before photos are literally me from my childhood, just not knowing anything about the steps I'm going to be talking about, therefore not acting in alignment with what I want in life and being the best version of myself and the nicest version of myself, actually. So this is my quick little disclaimer. I am not saying that I'm perfect at all. In fact, a big part of the buzzword of glowing up is actually the realization that every day is a new opportunity to become a better version of yourself. We are continuing to glow up. We're never perfect. That's just, if that's what you're aiming for, get that out of your mind, because it's genuinely the realization that each day is a chance to become a happier, healthier, funnier, whatever you want to be version of yourself. I want to keep this lighthearted and just, I don't know, kind of raw, because, I don't want to be a self-help guru. Well, I guess I kind of am, aren't I? Anyway, this is the type of content that I actually care about and want to speak about. I've had my fair share of glow-ups in my life. How do I say this? I'm going to say trauma, to help me build on my personal character, which I think helps. And if you can lean into that, do it. Why not? All of the tips and key things that I'm going to be talking about today are all internal practices that we should be doing every single day. And honestly, ever since I made these adjustments in my life, that's when the true glow up happens. Like, I did spend my whole teenagehood so deeply insecure. It was actually unbelievable, some of the extents I would go to. Like, I remember one specific moment when I was at my friend's house on a summer's day. It was so hot. All the girls were in the pool and I wouldn't go in because I was so scared that my fake tan would come off in the water and that my hair would go curly, because my hair is naturally curly, but I straighten it. That was not okay because people would see the real me, and that absolutely so sad. Now, after dealing with all that built up insecurity, I have now realized that that is just so far from how we should be seeing ourselves. Self-perception is the key to having a successful glow up. That's just one little incident, but I have many other stories and tales of my adolescence that I could talk about, which I hope to one day, because I think that they would be able to help someone else. But I'm going to just get on into it and talk about the first 3 key steps in glowing up. Step number 1 is to go and get your nails done. I'm joking. Me when I try and be funny. It's really hard to be funny, but also like self-health. Self-health. Holy crap. Self-help. It's hard to be like a TED talker and funny, if you know what I mean. The first step of this process is actually to realize that it all is internal and nothing about the external. So we're just going to push everything external away to the side for a moment and focus on what is happening internally with us. Leading on to that, my first actual step is gratitude. I feel like this is such a key word going on around social media at the moment, and everyone is realizing how freaking important gratitude is. I've actually don't want to like toot my own horn and get on my high horse right now, but I have been practicing gratitude and grateful, like genuinely grateful, for a few years now, and that's just when everything in my life really felt like it was getting better day by day. And that's the feeling that glowing up should feel like. I remember, I think it was during COVID, I was bored and I'm like, stuff this, I'm like changing my life. I, got into gratitude and journaling. I have journaled every single day for, I'm not going to say every single day because I haven't, but most days for about 4 years. Genuinely just started writing 3 things I'm grateful for a day. Started off very surface level with, I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful for food, I'm grateful for shelter. But now I'm sitting there each morning and I'm like, I am so grateful for my doona cover that I bought yesterday from Kmart. I'm also so grateful for Kmart for existing to enable me to buy this doona cover that I really needed. So just taking that gratitude to a deeper level even more makes everything in your life just like snowball. All the gratitude snowballs back to you. This is a quote that I made up when I was about 16. I was sitting up the back of my backyard and there was the most beautiful sunset. And I was looking at it and I was like, why am I so happy right now? I'm looking at this sunset and I am so happy. I took a photo of it. It was on Snapchat and I captioned it. Gratefulness of simplicity creates guaranteed happiness. Grateful of simplicity creates guaranteed happiness. What 15-year-old poet is writing this? Mind you, I was not like a goody two-shoes 15-year-old. I was probably smoking darts with my friends after I had this realization. That has like stuck with me in my brain for so long. And every time I'm like unhappy or like frustrated, which is so fine, by the way, I'm not being like one of those positive preachers. I absolutely love a good cry. I absolutely love letting out my frustration. It's like actually really fun and funny. Bad stuff happening can be really funny. Besides the point, remembering every time that if you're just grateful for something simple, then how could you not be happy? I feel like I can't deepen it much more than that. So after we've started implementing gratitude and gratefulness into our lives, you're already like on the right path. If you do this every day consistently, so much more positivity will enter through ways that you couldn't even imagine. Step number 2 is pretty much a umbrella, and that is mindset. Mindset can mean 100 different things, but I want to talk about a few things in particular when it comes to mindset. The first one is resilience. I feel like a lot of people, they've had some bad stuff happen to their lives. You watching this right now can probably think of a few bad things that have happened. Being a person that can find a silver lining in a bad moment is such a blessing. As humans, we are literally programmed to think negatively about everything, even positive things. We're just programmed to have negative reactions. So when something negative happens, we just see that on a whole nother level. So next time something negative happens to you, I want you to try and see the silver lining and make this fun. Resilience is actually something that gets learned. We're not born resilient. It's like a muscle that can be strengthened over time. So unfortunately, the more bad stuff that happens, the more resilient you'll get, fortunately. Next time something bad happens, just be aware of how resilient you might be being or not being. The next thing that falls under mindset is belief, and that is truly a crucial part in glowing up, actually believing that you are worthy of it. Because we're all just trying to glow up physically and doing all the physical practices like straightening our hair, whitening our teeth, all that's just like superficial stuff. It's actually band-aiding over the fact that we don't truly believe in ourselves to have this glow up and transformation. We don't believe that we are capable of it. We don't believe that we are worthy of it. Next time you're having those self-doubts, take it back and be like, hang on, I believe in myself. I believe I can do these things. That is going to help you so much with your glow up journey. The last part of the mindset thing is kind of the same as self-concept, and that is just self-confidence and self-awareness. Really thinking to yourself about the thoughts that you think and what you say to yourself day to day, looking in the mirror and be like, hang on, is this negative? Because if it is negative, then we are subconsciously daily creating a snowball effect of negative reactions and emotions to ourselves. Therefore, not glowing up. You see where I'm getting at? So by changing our subconscious beliefs and consciousness about our self-awareness, we can create positive effect, positive self-awareness, positive self-concept. I really hope this is making sense. I feel like I'm just chucking random words out here right now. This is my first talking into a microphone video, so I'm sorry if it's just terrible. A little homework tool for anyone that wants to strengthen the mindset part of this series. Reading. Reading, for one, is very good, but the book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza is awesome. I have been learning so much about the conscious and subconscious thoughts that we think and how scarily impactful they are on our reality. I'm like scared to think sometimes. No, it's genuinely, it's not that, I'm not going to say it's not that deep because it is very deep, like we're talking quantum physics right now, but just read it. Even just like chat GPT it and get a whole summary if you can't be bothered to read it. That's probably what I should do, but I'm invested in it. The last step of the internal glow up is curiosity. I feel like this is probably something people are going to be like, huh? And like, I haven't really heard many people talk about, but being curious will make you glow up. And that stems from learning will make you glow up. Learning is like the one thing that we should never stop doing every single day. I mean, everyone knows that. I'm literally just talking like common sense right now, I hope. For example, you want to physically glow up. You being curious is, for example, you watching this video, therefore glowing up. If you've watched this video, I'm sure you're going to be one step, probably 6 steps closer to having your glow up because 1, it's a continuous thing. We're always glowing up. 2, this is learning. This is me teaching. Actually sound like the biggest head right now. Anyway, can't believe I might be posting this on the internet. But I just wanted to share my personal experience. And this is like the surface level of it all. Another part of the curiosity. If you're sitting in your room every single day just watching Netflix and bed rotting and wondering, why am I not glowing up? You're scrolling on TikTok and there's all these pretty girls and fit boys with 6-packs and you're like, why am I not glowing up? It's because you're not curious. You should be YouTubing, watching how to build muscle in the gym, looking at recipe books on healthy meals to make, actually being curious enough to find the information yourself and do the work. I'm making myself laugh about how like cringe this is, but like I honestly don't even care. I've had my glow up, so I just really hope that I can help anyone. And I'm still on my glow up journey. And me doing this is me learning new skills and putting myself out there, which is all part of glowing up as well. If you got this far into the video, thank you for watching. I doubt it goes for that long actually because I feel like I didn't really talk as much as I was expecting. I think I got a little bit camera shy, but this is kind of like my first podcast style talking video that I'm doing on my channel. So if you didn't absolutely hate it and you don't think I'm a total freak, then feel free to subscribe because I'm going to be hopefully doing a lot more videos like this. And don't you worry, there would definitely be more physical glow up routines because I actually do love having a physical glow up, not an internal one, an external physical one. Now I'm just really confusing you. Sorry. Feel free to subscribe because it really helps me on my little YouTube journey. This is something I've wanted to do my whole life and now I finally am not afraid to do it, so thumbs up for that. Yeah, give it a like as well now that I've mentioned it. Okay, now I'm just getting awkward and being weird. I'm just gonna go.